Hi, I'm Tom Lee. I'm a deacon here at North Knoxville Baptist Church, and I joined this church in 1954. I was baptized and saved and baptized that year, and I've been going here off and on since then. I haven't always been here, but the last 23, 24 years I've been here pretty much every Sunday. I love this church, and it's in my blood, and I hope I'll die here. So
70 years you've been a member here.
Yeah, wow. Since 1954. And my first memory, I guess, of the church is always on Sunday morning, you heard the bell ring. And they also used to bell when somebody died or having funerals and so forth. But anyway, that bell has an interesting history. It was made in New York, and how it got down to Tennessee, I don't know the story of that, but one of our people back in the 30s bought that bell for $5. And it rang in not only the old church building on the corner, the original church building, not the original, but the second church, that was installed in the first brick church we had here, which was opened in 1953.
Take me back to 1930. I know January 19th, 1930 is the very first day that North Knoxville Baptist Church met. Tell me what you know about that day.
Jimmy Day was one of the first pastors of the church, and strangely enough, he started a little mission in that old store building, which is down here on the corner of Emerald and Worth Street. He started a mission in 1928. In 29, we had the stock market crash, which made things rough on everybody. Then in the 30s, we had depression, the Great Depression. And the strange part to me is the faith these people, 15 original charter members, have when they founded the church and organized the church in 1930, was the fact that with all the economic conditions that were going on, these people started this church. Some of these people hawked their furniture, so to speak. They took out a loan and used their furniture as collateral to get enough money to get that $300 to build the church. And by 1940-something, we had 500 members. So we went from 15 to 500-some members in 1946, I think it was.
Just 16 years.
Yeah, 16 years. But it was doubling so fast at the beginning. They just took money. They got a $300 building permit from the city to build a church. The frame church was on the corner over here, but it was on this grassy area just west of the church here. And they bought that lot for $10 back in 1931 sometime. They immediately built the church, and it was open on Mother's Day in 1931. The first church had a dirt floor, and they put sawdust on it. So later on, they put a floor in the church and then started digging out below it and then added to the side of it. And that sufficed until 1953 when they opened the first brick church. And so we fast forward to Kurt Wolfenbarger was one of the long tenured pastors here. He started in 44 and stayed until 58 or 59. I don't remember the exact date, but anyway, he was largely responsible for the growth of the church. He even had a radio program at 6:30 in the morning on WBIR radio. But anyway, the church kept growing, and then later on, Guy Milam came in the 60s, and the church grew even more. And we had over 1,100 members, I think, on roll at one time. And Guy Milam, a pastor at that time, he said the FBI probably couldn't find half of them, which is probably true. But we have a lot of people on the roll, and I don't know how you purge a roll and get up beyond that.
What do you see us celebrating 6 years from now at the 100th anniversary?
I would hope by the 100th anniversary, 6 years from now, that this church may not be full, but we'd have a lot of people here. I don't know what the future holds for us, but I would hope and pray that we have some success about getting more people here, getting them saved, and also having them join the church and work in the church.
My name is Steve Miller. I'm the newest candidate in this church for membership. I joined North Knoxville and was greeted with open arms, warm hearts, and love, and I knew immediately this was where I needed to be.
So what do you hope for the future of North Knoxville Baptist?
What I hope for the future is to help become an integral member of the church, to help build the membership here. I feel God's presence is strong here. In 6 years, I would like to see all these pews filled with people. I'd like to see the choir filled with people, and just more of what I see today already. And that's what I'd like. I'd like to get some youth in here to carry this on for the next generations. Since I joined this church, I have met such wonderful Christians that lead by example what a Christian should be. And I hope that I can meet everyone's expectations, including God's, and to grow closer in Christ and to let Him lead my way. And which He's done, He's led me here, and I feel so blessed.
But anyway, the church has grown, and we've seen some ups and downs, as all churches have. But thank God we're still here, and we're debt-free. And I don't think we can find anything better than that.